wanted to tell you about an experience that I had 2 years ago while hiking with a friend in the mountains. We were on a hiking trail that is a pretty popular trail. We go there often, and we met an older lady and began to talk to her, and she told us about that she hiked there a lot, and she was really pleased to tell us that her birthday was in September, which is a few months later. I think this was in June or July. We saw her, and she would be 90 years old. And I thought that is just amazing because she was out hiking and everything. So anyway, we parted ways and we went on up the trail a mile or so. I don't know. And oh, she had a little dog with her. I don't know if I mentioned that. A little cocker spaniel. And so we went on, and a few minutes later, or a little while later, this little dog comes running up behind us. The dog with no lady. So we caught the dog and put a little bandana on. That's all I had for a leash. And we continued back to see if we could find the lady and what had happened to her. So we met her walking towards us, and she said that she had fallen off of the boardwalk. And her watch had been activated to call EMS, which it did. And it also called her son and a friend of hers, like an emergency contact numbers. And she told them that she was okay. Her son called her actually when I was walking with her, and she told him that she was okay, and she had met some people, and we were walking out with her to the parking lot. So we talked along the way, and she was just such a pleasant lady, and her age was just it was just amazing that she was out hiking and doing the things that she was doing. And she was just a beautiful lady, and she had so many interesting stories to tell and experiences. And so we got to the parking lot. The EMS checked her out, and she said she did want to go to the hospital because she thought she was okay, and they encouraged her to go maybe the next day and have X-ray. So in the meantime, me and my friend were holding her dog, and so we got her name and the dog's name and the lady's phone number off of the collar. And we told her, we said, we took down your dog's name, excuse me, your phone number, and we would like to know if you'd mind if we check on you in a couple of days to make sure you're okay. And she said, oh no, absolutely, that'd be great. I really appreciate you caring so much to check on me. So we did. I called her in a day or two, or texted her in a day or two, and asked her if she was doing okay. And she said that she had a fracture, but they said it could have been an old fracture, but she was going to be okay, so she was going to rest. And she said, but I'd love to get back together with y'all and hike again. I said, that'd be wonderful. I'd love to get to know you better. And well, then a week or so went by, and I texted her again, and then she was busy and I was busy. And anyway, then she had knee replacement, and time went on, and we just went almost a year without texting her. And I always wondered how she was. So a couple of weeks ago, one morning I woke up and I thought, I need to text Kitty and see how she is and if she wants to go hiking. And this has been 2 years ago that we met her. So I texted her, and she texted me right back, and she said, oh, it was great to hear from you. I would love to hike with you, but I have company coming this weekend, and on and on. And I said, well, I'm taking my grandkids camping, but when we get back, I'd love to meet you and come back hiking with you. And so anyway, we finally got together today, and we met at the same place where she had fallen, because that seems to be her favorite trail, and it is a level trail, and it's a really pretty place. So we get there, and I was thinking, well, we probably won't. She said it'd be a stroll, a slow hike. I said, that's fine. I don't mind slow hikes. And I just wanted to get to know her because she just had the best stories. So we decided we'd meet at 10 o'clock, and so we got there, and we were kind of reunited. She said she'd forgotten, didn't even remember what I looked like or anything. I told her what kind of truck I drove, and told her, that my dog would be with me, and my dog's kind of recognizable because of her color and everything. So we met, and we knew immediately when we saw each other that we were the ones that we knew each other. So we got together and continued on our hike, and she was just the most amazing lady. She has the best stories. She's done some amazing hikes. But the thing that intrigued me the most is the hikes that she wants to do. And she had asked me about some different hikes, and I said, oh yeah, I'd like to do that hike. And one was like a 5 mile. God, the elevation gain was I think it's like 1,400 feet elevation gain. It's a hard hike. And she's now going to be 92 in September. But she's an amazing person. She's such an inspiration. So anyway, I said, yeah, let's get back together and do this. And I thought it was going to be a short hike. Well, we ended up hiking 5 miles. We went to a waterfall that she had never been to on that trail, and so we went there, and just had the most fun talking. She told me all of her hiking stories, her just real life stories, and we laughed and we talked and met so many other people on the trail. And she wanted to tell everybody how we had met 2 years ago and a little bit about our backstory. But it was just really amazing to meet her. And so then we agreed that we were going to get together in a couple of weeks because she's got company coming next week, and I got to work a little bit next week. So we're going to meet again, and we're going to start hiking together. And I just love hearing her stories and her experiences and how much she loves hiking, and it's just truly amazing at the inspiration that this woman is. And anyway, I thought, God, I just wish she was kin to me, you know. I wish she was part of my family because she's just so precious. But anyway, we parted ways and agreed to get back together, and I'm just super excited to see her again. And I wanted to take some videos. I did take some pictures, but I really didn't ask her if she minded if I posted them. And I'd love to have done a video of just the way we met and just, a conversation. But I just didn't really feel comfortable. Didn't feel like that. I just didn't know if she would approve. So I skipped that for now. But maybe another time we can because she's just a lovely lady. So anyway, get out there and hike and meet some new friends and have a good day.